One of the biggest ways to make a in our community is to start with the needs of children. And one person working to do just that is the person at the helm of Detroit Public Schools, who has a vision to build the city's district into the best urban school district in the country.
Hi, I'm Nikolai Viti, proud superintendent of DPSCD. Every day I go to work to advocate for the children of Detroit and ensure that they reach their God-given academic and civic potential. The vision is to rebuild the district to be the best urban school district in the country. That's the vision. And that includes not only better serving the students that are currently in our school district, but bringing back the 25,000 students that live in Detroit back to the school district. That would obviously mean increasing enrollment and ultimately more students being college ready in reading and math, going on to college, or going into the workforce ready to be able to obtain high-paying, secure jobs. So I think we are definitely moving quickly to building the infrastructure and systems to make that vision a reality.
Reverend Lonnie Peake Jr. brought us this story on behalf of our friends at the Wayne County Community College District. Thanks for being here.
Thanks. I'm so happy to be here and take a picture of you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So what are some of the new initiatives in the district?
You know, Todd, I was thinking about this on the way down. For the last 20, 25 years, I've been fortunate to interact with the superintendents, the emergency managers, each one. This man is different. He has a different spirit. Now, that's not a negative on the others, but you know, he really feels as though his calling is to be the superintendent of DPSCD and to move it to another level to be the best school district in the country. So I wanted to kind of highlight that because the personality here is going to pull the district and he's going to drive the district. That's what I really pick up from him.
Wow, seems like he really has a powerful vision that
yes,
he wants to see come to fruition. So what are some of the areas that the superintendent is targeting or focusing on? Well,
there's two areas real quick. The first area is his relationship with the board. Now, this is the first elected board that has an appointed superintendent in years. So he has a good working relationship with them. That's very important. So we won't get in that tug of war type of thing. Now, one of the things we talked about is the STEM program and the robotics expansion. He wants to align the workforce with where corporations are going. So he's investing a lot of time and a lot of energy in the robotics expansion because he feels as though our kids are bright enough. They just need the opportunity to be able to walk into that door and to show that they have the skills. As corporations expand and come to Detroit, he wants to be the workforce that puts them into jobs.
Okay, so is he hoping that these kind of programs are the kinds that will attract students back to the district?
Excellent question. One of his missions is to go back and to rebuild the enrollment in the district. So he says in order to do that, you got to compete. This is a business, you got to compete. So what I want to be able to do is to offer students alternatives, and they'll say, maybe we need to take a second look at DPS. Maybe we need to get our children back in there. So the answer to your question is yes, programs will attract the students.
Okay, so how can people get involved then if they want to learn more about what he's doing?
Well, number one, you can always call a district, but this is what I would say directly to parents. I would say if your child is not in Detroit Public School, you need to get involved and do some research because it's a quality school district and it's growing. So you need to be where someplace is going. So I would recommend that parents take a serious look at getting their students into DPSCD now.
All right, thanks, Rev.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. So if you know of an organization or a person making a difference in our community, we want to know about it. Email Reverend Peake. His email address is vlonniepeake@gmail.com.
All right.